What if I told you that living past 100 isn't just about genetics, it's about the choices you make every single day? Imagine having the energy, mental clarity, and physical strength to enjoy life well into your 90s and beyond. Sounds impossible? Dr. Ellsworth Wareham proved otherwise. Dr. Wareham was no ordinary man. He wasn't just a heart surgeon, he was a living example of longevity in action. Practicing medicine well into his 90s and living to an incredible 104 years old. He defied the aging process in a way that left scientists and health experts amazed. But here's what's truly fascinating. His secrets weren't complex or out of reach. He didn't rely on expensive supplements, groundbreaking medical treatments, or cutting-edge technology. Instead, he followed a simple yet incredibly effective lifestyle that anyone can adopt. So what made Dr. Wareham so different? How did he manage to stay sharp, active, and disease-free for over a century? His secret boiled down to 7 powerful longevity habits, each backed by science and proven to extend both lifespan and health span. And at the very end of this video, I'll reveal the exact diet he followed every day and the one vitamin he considered absolutely essential. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. In this video, we're diving deep into the daily routines, mindset, and nutrition choices that helped Dr. Wareham live a long and vibrant life. From the importance of finding your purpose to the surprising impact of social connections on longevity, we'll uncover the small but life-changing habits that can add years, even decades, to your life. And here's the best part. You don't have to be a doctor or live in a blue zone to benefit from these secrets. These are habits that anyone, at any age, can start implementing today, whether you want to improve your heart health, boost your energy, or simply increase your chances of living a longer, healthier life. This video will give you the tools to make it happen. But before we get started, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button to let me know you're ready to take control of your health. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to Natural Healing Hub so you never miss out on powerful insights like these. Alright, are you ready to discover what it really takes to live past 100? Let's get started. 1. Find your passion, the key to purposeful living. Dr. Wareham's life is a perfect example of how passion and purpose can fuel longevity. He wasn't just going through the motions of daily life, he had a clear mission that kept him active, engaged, and excited to wake up every morning. Even well into his 90s, he didn't see his work as a burden. Instead, it was a source of energy and fulfillment, something that gave his life deeper meaning. And this isn't just anecdotal. Science strongly supports the idea that having a purpose in life is directly linked to longevity. The Longevity Project, a groundbreaking study that followed individuals for over 8 decades, found that those who remained committed to meaningful work, whether professionally or through hobbies and volunteerism, lived significantly longer than those who retired early without a clear sense of direction. A 2019 study published in JAMA Network Open reinforced this idea. Researchers analyzed data from nearly 7,000 adults and found that individuals with a strong life purpose had a dramatically lower risk of death, particularly from heart disease. In other words, the heart doesn't just need healthy food and exercise, it also needs a reason to keep beating. Now, you might be thinking, that's great for Dr. Wareham, but what if I don't have a career that I love? Here's the good news. Purpose isn't limited to a job title. It can be found in countless ways, through a hobby that excites you, through learning new skills, through mentoring younger generations, or through giving back to your community. The key is to stay engaged in something that brings joy and meaning to your life. Think about the people who retire and immediately start to decline in health. Many of them lose their sense of identity, their daily structure, and their motivation. Compare that to those who remain curious, creative, and committed to personal growth. They stay sharp, active, and fulfilled, even as they age. So, what does this mean for you? It means that no matter your age, you should always have something that excites you, challenges you, and makes you feel needed. It could be art, music, gardening, writing, teaching, or even traveling. The point is to never stop exploring, never stop growing, and never stop contributing. If you're unsure where to start, ask yourself, what makes me lose track of time? What activities make me feel alive? Those are often the clues to your passion and purpose. Dr. Wareham didn't live to 104 just by chance. He lived with intention. And you can do the same. 2. Stay connected, the power of social bonds. Dr. Wareham understood something that science is only beginning to fully grasp. Human connection is a powerful longevity tool. He wasn't just focused on his career or personal health. He nurtured deep relationships with his family, friends, and community. He enjoyed a loving marriage, raised 5 children, and remained socially active throughout his life. These bonds weren't just a source of happiness, they were a lifeline for his well-being. And the research backs this up. A 2018 study from the American Journal of Public Health found that social isolation increases the risk of premature death by 29%. Loneliness isn't just an emotional burden, it's a physical health risk, linked to higher rates of heart disease, stroke, depression, and even dementia. Scientists now believe that loneliness triggers a chronic stress response in the body, leading to inflammation and a weakened immune system, which accelerates aging. But the opposite is also true. People who maintain strong social ties tend to live longer, healthier, and happier lives. In fact, some of the longest living populations, like those in blue zones, Okinawa, Sardinia, and Loma Linda, among others, all share one thing in common: a strong sense of community. In Okinawa, Japan, for example, elders are part of a lifelong social circle called a moai, a group of friends who support each other emotionally and even financially throughout life. These deep bonds contribute to their exceptional longevity. So, what does this mean for you? It means that investing in relationships isn't just about avoiding loneliness, it's about enhancing your health and adding years to your life. Regular social interaction has been shown to lower stress hormones, boost the immune system, and even improve brain function. A Harvard study that followed individuals for over 80 years found that the quality of one's relationships is the single biggest predictor of happiness and long-term health, even more than diet or exercise. But in today's fast-paced world, many of us struggle to stay connected. Work, technology, and daily stressors often take priority, making it easy to neglect relationships. If this sounds familiar, here's a simple truth: it's never too late to reconnect. Call a friend, schedule a family gathering, or even join a community group or club. The key is to prioritize human connection, just like you would exercise or nutrition. And remember, quality matters more than quantity. A few deep, meaningful relationships are far more beneficial than a large number of surface-level interactions. Whether it's your spouse, siblings, close friends, or even new acquaintances, making time for genuine social engagement can be one of the best health investments you ever make. Dr. Wareham didn't just live long, he lived well, surrounded by love and companionship. And if there's one takeaway from his story, it's this: longevity isn't just about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years. 3. Prioritize sleep, the regenerative secret. Dr. Wareham understood that longevity isn't just about what you do when you're awake. It's also about how well you rest. Despite his demanding career as a heart surgeon, he made sleep a non-negotiable priority, ensuring he got 8 to 9 hours every night. He believed that waking up early and feeling refreshed was the key to productivity, focus, and long-term health. And he was right. Science has repeatedly shown that quality sleep is one of the most powerful tools for longevity. It's during sleep that our body undergoes deep cellular repair, clears out toxins from the brain, and regulates hormones essential for overall health. A study from Harvard Medical School revealed that poor sleep can shorten telomeres, the protective caps at the ends of our DNA. Think of telomeres as the aging clocks of our cells. When they shorten, aging accelerates, and the risk of diseases like Alzheimer's, heart disease, and cancer increases. But the consequences of sleep deprivation don't stop there. Chronic sleep loss has been linked to higher levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, which can lead to weight gain, weakened immunity, and inflammation, all factors that contribute to premature aging. In fact, a 2017 study published in Nature found that just one night of poor sleep can cause brain cells to slow down and misfire, impairing memory and decision-making. Over time, these effects compound, increasing the risk of cognitive decline and neurodegenerative diseases. So, what can you do to improve your sleep and, in turn, enhance your longevity? It starts with consistency. Our bodies thrive on routine. So going to bed and waking up at the same time every day helps regulate the circadian rhythm. ensuring deeper, more restorative sleep. Another crucial factor is sleep environment. Dr. Wareham followed a simple but effective sleep hygiene routine, limiting screen time before bed, keeping his room dark and cool, and avoiding heavy meals late at night. Studies show that exposure to blue light from phones and computers can suppress melatonin, the hormone that signals to your body that it's time to sleep. Reducing screen exposure at least an hour before bed can significantly improve sleep quality. And let's not forget the impact of diet and lifestyle on sleep. Consuming caffeine or alcohol too late in the day can disrupt the body's ability to enter deep sleep stages. While regular exercise, especially in the morning or afternoon, can help you fall asleep faster and enjoy more restorative sleep. If you find yourself struggling with sleep, consider adopting relaxation techniques like meditation, deep breathing, or even reading a book before bed. Small changes can make a big difference in how well you sleep, how refreshed you feel, and ultimately, how long and well you live. Dr. Wareham's approach to sleep was simple but powerful. Honor your body's need for rest, and it will reward you with vitality and longevity. 4. Move your body, but make it enjoyable. Dr. Wareham understood a fundamental truth about movement. You don't have to hit the gym to stay active and live longer. Unlike many people who associate exercise with lifting heavy weights or running marathons, he found joy in simple, everyday activities, gardening, mowing his lawn, and daily walks. For him, movement wasn't a chore, it was a natural and enjoyable part of life. And this approach aligns perfectly with what science tells us about longevity. Research shows that consistent, moderate movement is far more sustainable and beneficial than short bursts of extreme exercise. A Stanford University study found that climbing just 20 flights of stairs per week can lower the risk of heart disease by 46%. That's a small habit with huge benefits. Meanwhile, a large-scale study published in The Lancet confirmed that regular physical activity can add up to 7 years to your lifespan. But the benefits of movement go far beyond just adding years to life. They add life to those years. Daily movement improves circulation, reduces inflammation, strengthens muscles, and even protects the brain. Studies have found that active individuals are less likely to develop cognitive decline and Alzheimer's disease. Why? Because physical activity boosts blood flow to the brain, delivering oxygen and nutrients that support mental sharpness and memory. And here's the best part. You don't have to follow a rigid workout routine to reap these benefits. Blue Zone studies, research on the world's longest living populations, have found that the healthiest, longest-lived people don't spend hours in a gym. Instead, they walk daily, tend to their gardens, do household chores, and stay active in ways that feel natural and fulfilling. The key is to move in a way that brings you joy. If you enjoy dancing, dance. If you love nature, go for walks or hike. If you prefer something calming, try yoga or tai chi. The goal isn't just to exercise, it's to make movement a lifestyle. Something you actually look forward to. If you've been inactive for a while, start small. Take a 10-minute walk after meals. This can help with digestion and regulate blood sugar. Choose stairs over elevators. Stretch in the morning to wake up your muscles. Find activities you love and make them a daily habit. Dr. Wareham's life is proof that movement doesn't have to be strenuous to be effective. What matters is consistency, enjoyment, and making it a natural part of your day. So, ask yourself, how can you bring more movement into your life in a way that feels effortless and fun? 5. Adopt a Blue Zone lifestyle. Secrets from Loma, Linda. Dr. Wareham's remarkable longevity wasn't just a result of his medical knowledge. It was also deeply influenced by where and how he lived. He spent most of his life in Loma Linda, California, one of the world's 5 blue zones, regions where people regularly live past 90 and even reach 100 in exceptional health. But what makes Loma Linda, and other blue zones like Okinawa, Japan, or Sardinia, Italy, so unique? The answer lies in lifestyle choices, not just genetics. Studies on these long-lived populations consistently reveal 4 common factors that contribute to their exceptional health and longevity. First, diet plays a critical role. Blue Zone communities, including Loma Linda's Seventh-day Adventist population, primarily follow a plant-based diet rich in whole foods, vegetables, fruits, legumes, whole grains, and nuts. Dr. Wareham himself was a firm believer in minimizing animal products and processed foods. Research backs this up. A 2018 study in The Lancet found that diets high in plant-based foods and low in processed foods are linked to a lower risk of chronic diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. Whole, natural foods reduce inflammation, regulate blood sugar, and provide essential nutrients that keep the body functioning optimally. But diet alone isn't the secret. Strong social connections are just as vital. Dr. Wareham surrounded himself with a loving family, an active community, and like-minded individuals who shared his values. Blue Zone research shows that people who maintain close relationships live longer, experience less stress, and have lower rates of depression and cognitive decline. Human connection isn't just emotionally fulfilling, it's biologically necessary for well-being. Another key factor? Managing stress effectively. Blue Zone populations emphasize a slower, more mindful approach to life, whether it's through prayer, meditation, spending time in nature, or simply disconnecting from the pressures of modern society. Studies confirm that chronic stress shortens telomeres, the protective ends of our DNA, speeds up aging, and increases disease risk. Dr. Wareham's ability to stay calm and centered, even as a heart surgeon in high-stakes situations, undoubtedly contributed to his longevity. Finally, Blue Zone residents move naturally throughout the day. They don't necessarily go to the gym, but they walk, garden, cook, and engage in physical activity as part of their daily routine. Movement isn't seen as exercise, it's simply a way of life. The takeaway? You don't have to live in a blue zone to adopt these principles. Start by eating more whole, plant-based foods, prioritizing relationships, reducing stress, and integrating more natural movement into your daily routine. Small, sustainable changes, done consistently, can transform your health and help you live a longer, fuller life. So, what's one Blue Zone habit you can start today? 6. Eat a plant-based diet, the ultimate longevity hack. Dr. Wareham's diet was simple, yet incredibly powerful. For over half his life, he followed a plant-based, vegan diet, eating just 2 meals a day. His breakfast often consisted of whole wheat cereal with almond milk, fresh fruit, and nuts, while dinner was a balanced mix of vegetables, grains, and more nuts. He kept his meals light and unprocessed, focusing on natural, nutrient-dense foods. But was his diet just a personal preference? Or was it backed by science? Decades of research confirm that a plant-based diet is one of the most effective ways to enhance longevity and prevent chronic disease. Studies from Harvard University and the Cleveland Clinic show that reducing or eliminating animal products can lower the risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, and even certain cancers. One of the most well-known studies in this area was conducted by Dr. Dean Ornish and Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn, who found that a whole food, plant-based diet can not only prevent but also reverse heart disease, a condition responsible for more deaths worldwide than any other. The reason? Plant-based diets are rich in antioxidants, fiber, and anti-inflammatory compounds, while being naturally low in cholesterol and saturated fats. These foods help protect against oxidative stress and inflammation, 2 key drivers of aging and disease. In contrast, diets high in processed foods and animal products have been linked to higher levels of inflammation, arterial plaque buildup, and metabolic disorders. One of the most compelling examples comes from Blue Zone populations, where people regularly live into their 90s and 100s. These communities, whether in Loma Linda, Okinawa, or Sardinia, consume a diet that is at least 80 to 90% plant-based, emphasizing legumes, whole grains, vegetables, fruits, and nuts. Their low rates of heart disease, obesity, and cognitive decline suggest that what we eat plays a crucial role in how long and how well we live. But switching to a plant-based diet doesn't mean you have to give up all your favorite foods overnight. Start small, replace processed snacks with nuts and fruits, swap meat for beans in a few meals per week, and incorporate more whole grains and vegetables into your daily routine. Even gradual changes can have a profound impact on your health. The takeaway? Food isn't just fuel, it's medicine. Every bite you take can either promote longevity or accelerate aging. Dr. Wareham's commitment to plant-based eating allowed him to thrive well past 100. If you're looking for a simple yet powerful longevity hack, shifting towards a whole food, plant-based diet might be the most important step you can take. So, what's one plant-based swap you can try today? 7. The one vitamin Dr. Wareham always took, B12. Dr. Wareham followed a strict plant-based diet for decades, but he also knew that one crucial nutrient was missing, vitamin B12. Unlike many other vitamins that can be obtained from plants, B12 is primarily found in animal products. This meant that without proper supplementation, he could have been at risk for serious health issues, including nerve damage, memory loss, and even heart problems. Vitamin B12 is essential for brain function, red blood cell production, and DNA synthesis. It also plays a crucial role in preventing homocysteine buildup, which is linked to an increased risk of heart disease and stroke. While a deficiency can affect anyone, studies show that vegans, vegetarians, and even some older adults are at the highest risk. The reason? As we age, our body's ability to absorb B12 naturally declines, making supplementation even more important. Scientific research strongly supports the need for B12 supplementation among those on plant-based diets. A report from the National Institutes of Health states that B12 deficiency can cause irreversible nerve damage if left untreated. Additionally, a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that up to 86% of vegans who don't supplement with B12 have some level of deficiency. But here's the good news: getting enough B12 is simple. Dr. Wareham ensured his levels stayed optimal by taking a B12 supplement and consuming fortified foods like plant-based milks, cereals, and nutritional yeast. Experts recommend that adults get at least 2.4 micrograms of B12 daily. For vegans, this means either taking a daily supplement or consuming fortified foods regularly. If you're following or considering a plant-based diet, don't overlook B12. Many people assume that because they eat a variety of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, they're getting all the nutrients they need, but B12 is the one exception. And since deficiency symptoms can take years to appear, many people don't realize they're lacking this essential vitamin until it's too late. The takeaway? Even the healthiest diets need a little extra support sometimes. Dr. Wareham understood that longevity isn't just about what you eat, it's about ensuring you get the right nutrients in the right amounts. So, if you're plant-based, make sure you're getting enough B12 through supplements or fortified foods. It's a small step that can make a huge difference in your long-term health. Conclusion: longevity is a lifestyle. Dr. Ellsworth Wareham's 104-year life wasn't just luck, it was the result of deliberate choices. He didn't rely on genetics alone, he built a lifestyle that supported longevity. One simple habit at a time. The best part? These aren't extreme measures or expensive treatments. They're everyday actions that anyone can incorporate into their routine. Think about it. Following your passion keeps your mind sharp and engaged. Staying socially connected protects your emotional health and strengthens your immune system. Prioritizing sleep gives your body the chance to regenerate and fight disease. Moving daily, whether it's walking, gardening, or light exercise, keeps your heart strong and your body resilient. And, of course, what you eat plays a critical role in how long and how well you live. Dr. Wareham understood that food is medicine. He followed a plant-based diet not just for personal preference, but because science consistently shows that minimizing animal products and focusing on whole, nutrient-dense foods can dramatically reduce the risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even certain cancers. And while a plant-based diet offers incredible health benefits, he also knew that proper supplementation, like taking vitamin B12, was essential for maintaining optimal health. The key takeaway? Longevity isn't about extreme restrictions or short-term fixes. It's about creating a lifestyle that naturally supports your well-being. When you commit to habits that fuel your body, engage your mind, and strengthen your relationships, you don't just add years to your life, you add quality to those years. So, which longevity habit are you most excited to try? Are you going to start moving more, improving your sleep, or making changes to your diet? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who could benefit from these tips. And if you're passionate about health, longevity, and Natural Healing. Make sure to subscribe to Natural Healing Hub and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Thank you for watching. And remember, it's never too late to take control of your health and create a future full of energy, purpose, and longevity. I'll see you in the next video.